My own marriage crumbles in slow motion. Mary's texts grow desperate, then angry, then resigned. Each one reveals another crack in our foundation. Trust shatters like glass, impossible to reassemble without bleeding. Hey there, this is Mary. The bathroom mirror catches my smeared mascara. I swipe at the black streak, leaning closer under harsh hotel lighting. My sparkly top shimmers, borrowed from Sarah's reject pile. She swore it screams, casual Vegas weekend. The other girls crowd around me, jostling for mirror space. A perfect start to our low-key night out. Neon bleeds across the strip, painting our skin in shifting colors. The first bar welcomes us with sticky floors and pounding bass. Shots line up like soldiers, tequila, vodka, something blue and smoking. Sarah bounces on her heels, ponytail already falling loose. Her laugh rings sharper with each round. 3 bars blur past. The world tilts sideways, everything funnier than it should be. Meg stumbles, catching herself on a lamppost. Oh my God, you guys. She points across the street. Pink neon promises the hottest male review in Vegas. Sarah freezes mid-step, eyes lighting up like Christmas morning. We have to. She grabs my arm, fingernails digging in. It's my last chance. The other girls squeal agreement. My stomach sloshes with too much alcohol, warning bells drowned in tequila silence. Red velvet ropes part like magic. The VIP section wraps us in leather and chrome, everything sleek and expensive. Champagne appears without asking, crystal flutes materializing from nowhere. The bass vibrates through my bones, through the leather seats, through my skull. Sarah dances on our table, heels abandoned somewhere in the shadows below. Her hair whips wild, her smile fierce and reckless. A dancer emerges from the strobing darkness. Muscles ripple under oil and glitter, his smile promising sin. His eyes lock onto Sarah, recognizing easy prey. She beckons him closer, engagement ring catching fractured light. My phone rises without conscious thought, camera already recording. His hands map territories they shouldn't explore. Sarah wraps her legs around his waist, head thrown back in abandon. The dancer's shorts hide nothing, leaving zero to imagination. I zoom closer, steadying my drunk hands against the table. My own voice rises above the music, encouraging every escalation. Their bodies meld together, the dancer's shorts sliding dangerously low. Sarah's dress rides up past any point of decency. The other girls scream beside me, but I film every second. The dancer whispers something in Sarah's ear. She responds by grinding harder, her rings flashing like accusations under the strobes. More dancers appear, more champagne flows. Sarah stays fixated on her first conquest. My camera captures everything, his hands, her responses, the way her body moves against his. The music pounds harder, faster. Their display grows more explicit with each song. I cheer louder than anyone, phone steady despite the alcohol flooding my system. The Uber arrives like salvation, its headlights cutting through our champagne haze. Sarah sprawls across the back seat, her head heavy on my shoulder. She mumbles James' name between hiccups. The dancer's sweat still glistens on her skin, his glitter transferred to her dress, her neck, her thighs. The driver ignores our drunken chaos, probably used to mess like us. Our room key takes 3 attempts to work. The bed spins as I collapse, still fully dressed. Somewhere in my clouded brain, a voice whispers about deleting the videos. But we're all too drunk for serious conversations about secrecy. No pinky promises needed, no sworn pacts of silence. The night will fade into Vegas legend, remembered only in fuzzy fragments and private laughter. Sleep pulls me under before I can even kick off my shoes. The phone slips from my fingers, videos safely stored in its memory. In the morning, this will be nothing but a blurry dream, wild stories to share over brunch, edited heavily for future retelling. My last conscious thought floats through vodka shadows. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Hey, Aaron here. My fingers scroll mindlessly through Facebook at 1 a.m. The blue light burns my tired eyes, but sleep eludes me. Mary's somewhere in Vegas with the girls. Radio silent since their first bar. My phone buzzes. Dave, my college mate who mans the security desk downstairs. Call me ASAP. About Mary. I dial immediately. Dave wouldn't text this late without reason. Aaron man, there's this video going around. Sarah's in it. Mary too. My cousin works at Sapphire, and sent it to me. Thought you should know before morning. The video plays. The thumbnail flashes familiar faces, familiar sequence. My chest tightens. The camera angle shaky, catching Mary in the background. She's standing on leather seats, phone raised high, cheering something I can't hear over the music. The timestamp shows 2 hours ago. My thumb hovers over the pause button. Sarah fills the frame now. Wrapped around a nearly naked dancer. The images burn into my retinas. Her legs around his waist. His hands everywhere. Her wedding ring catching stage lights. Mary's voice cuts through the club music. Get it, girl. James who? Comments and shares multiplied by this second. My hands shake as I dial Mary's number. 1 ring. 2 rings. 10 rings. Her voice comes through thick with sleep. Aaron? What's wrong? Check your tags. The words scrape out. No. Rustling sound then sharp intake of breath. Oh God. Oh God, no. Her voice cracks. Aaron? I'm waking James. My feet already moving toward his room. We'd planned tomorrow's bachelor activities over beers earlier. Now I'm about to detonate his world. Stay on the line. James answers on the first knock. Worried frown visible in hallway light. Aaron? Everything okay? I hand him my phone without speaking. Watch confusion melt into disbelief. Into devastation. His face crumples inward. Aging years in seconds. The video plays twice before he moves. Sarah? His voice breaks on her name. James sinks onto his couch staring at nothing. Call her. Please. I dial Sarah's number on speaker. Ring after ring until. Jimmy? Baby, why are you? I see you. James' voice comes out strangled. The video, Sarah. Everyone sees you. Silence stretches. Then. What video? Jimmy. I don't. The word cuts like glass. It's everywhere. You. The club. The dancer. Everything. Sarah's denial dissolves into tears, excuses, promises. James sits motionless, absorbing each lie. My own marriage questions surface like sharks in dark water. Mary's voice in that video. James who? How easily she filmed. Cheered. Participated. I need. James stands suddenly. I can't. His hands shake. Reaching for car keys. No driving. A grab his shoulders. Not now. My best friend since college, about to break apart in my living room. Mary, I need you to find Sarah. Keep her in the hotel. Aaron, please. Mary's voice small, desperate. I never meant. Not now. Ice fills my chest. Handle Sarah. I'll handle James. The pharmacy's fluorescent lights hurt my eyes. Sleeping pills, water? Anything to help James through these first hours. The cashier doesn't question my shaking hands. Back home, James stares at his phone. Reading messages from family already seeing the footage. Your wife. He meets my eyes. My fiancé. Sleep starts pulling him under. How long were we stupid, Aaron? The question echoes as dawn approaches. Mary's texts flood my phone. Explanations. Apologies. Excuses. Each one chips away at 15 years of trust. The video plays on repeat in my head. Mary cheering. Sarah grinding. Sacred vows shattering under strobe lights. James finally sleeps on my couch. Pharmacological peace smoothing his features. I sit in darkness, watching clips of the night spread across social media. Questions multiply like cancer cells. What else don't I know? How many other nights? Why did my wife so eagerly document another marriage's destruction? The sun rises over suburban silence. Right now, watching my best friend's world burn, I wonder if my own marriage died in that VIP section too. Mary's voice echoes in my head. James who? My phone explodes with notifications as sunlight stabs through our hotel curtains. Each ping hammers into my hangover. Comments. Tags. Shares. The videos everywhere. Sarah huddles in the bathroom, retching. The morning after has never hurt like this. Aaron's text burns on my screen. Our sweet. Now. No emojis. No softening words. My hands tremble typing, okay? The hotel hallway stretches endless. Sarah's sobbing grows louder with each step. The weight of my wedding ring drags my hand down. 20 floors up, Aaron's sweet door looms like a judgment. James opens it. His face. God, his face. Aaron stands behind him, eyes sliding past me like I'm invisible. Inside, the Vegas Strip glitters through floor-to-ceiling windows, indifferent to our drama. Last night's clothes litter the floor. They'd planned guy stuff today. Bachelor activities. My stomach heaves. Jimmy, please. Sarah steps forward. James raises his hand, stopping her cold. 1 million views. His voice scrapes raw. 1 million people watched my fiancée wrap herself around a stripper. Watched everyone I love betray me. It wasn't like that. Sarah's voice rises hysterical. We were drunk, it was Vegas. I've seen the video. James paces the suite. I've seen everything. The grinding. The touching. Mary cheering you on. James who? Remember that line, Mary? Heat floods my face. Aaron won't meet my eyes. We can fix this. Sarah reaches for James. He steps back. Baby, please. It was one stupid night. Fix what? James' laugh cuts sharp. Fix that everyone at our wedding would have seen it. Would have. Sarah's voice breaks. There is no wedding. James' words drop like stones. No marriage. No future. It's over. Sarah collapses onto the suite's couch. I move to comfort her, but Aaron blocks my path. His eyes finally meet mine, cold, evaluating. Your role in this. He starts. I was drunk too. You filmed it. Aaron's voice rises. You encouraged it. You cheered it on. I didn't upload anything. The defense sounds weak even to me. Someone else must have. But you filmed it. Aaron steps closer. You participated in destroying your best friend's engagement. What kind of person does that? I didn't think clearly. The ice in his voice freezes my blood. When exactly did you stop thinking? When you decided our marriage vows meant nothing. Sarah's sobs fill the suite. Jane stares out at the Vegas skyline, shoulders rigid. The life we knew shatters around us. My phone buzzes. More notifications. Comments flood in. Homewrecker. Horrible friends. Poor James. Each one chips away at my soul. The venue's canceled. James speaks to Aaron. My parents are calling family. You'll handle the vendors. Aaron nods, professional mask in place. I'll start the calls. My world splinters further. Aaron, handling James's wedding cancellation while our own marriage crumbles. The irony catches in my throat. You need to go. James won't look at Sarah. Both of you. Jimmy, no. Sarah reaches again. Get out. The words explode through the suite. Both of you. Out of the room. Out of my life. The elevator ride down stretches silent. Sarah stares, catatonic at her reflection in the mirrored walls. My own marriage hangs by threads. Each notification another snip at the rope. Hours pass in our room. Aaron texts. Staying with James. Don't wait for me. Days blur in Vegas hell. The viral storm grows. Local news picks up the story. Bachelorette party gone wrong. Sarah hasn't left the room. I scroll endlessly through comments, each one a fresh wound. Aaron grows colder each time I see him. Questions surface in his eyes. Why did you go with single friends? Why film instead of stop it? What else don't I know? We need to talk. His voice cuts through our hotel room silence. About trust. About marriage. About who you really are. I'm still me. Are you? He slides his phone across the table. More footage. Different angles. Me dancing with strangers. Me screaming encouragement. Me unrecognizable. Because I don't know this person. The evidence makes excuses impossible. Can't blame alcohol when my steady hands filmed everything. Can't blame Vegas when I chose to cheer instead of stop it. Speaks only when necessary. His eyes hold questions I can't answer. Trust, once broken, splinters like glass. Impossible to reassemble without cutting yourself open. Sarah texts from her room. He won't take my calls. His family blocked me. My life is over. I stare at the message, unable to comfort her when my own world crumbles. The consequences spiral wider each day. The strip's lights mock us through the windows. One night of drunken choices destroys 15 years of trust. 10 years of friendship. 2 relationships built on promises now proven worthless. The hotel phone rings at dawn. The venue's manager speaks and practices sympathy. I handle the cancellation while James showers, his third today. Each scalding attempt to wash away the night before. Non-refundable deposit. The manager drones on. Money means nothing now. My best friend's world burns. I'll deal with costs later. Your parents called. I steer him through the casino. They're canceling flights. Your mom wants to come out. No. First word he's spoken in hours. Can't face them. Not here. My phone buzzes. Mary again. I silence it without reading. The betrayal cuts deeper with each passing hour. Every time I close my eyes, I see her in that video. Cheering. Filming. Destroying. The wedding planner meets us in the hotel lobby. Her smile dies seeing James' face. I take charge again. Canceling flowers. Caterers. Photographers. Each call another nail in the coffin of James' future. The San Diego trip. James speaks suddenly. We planned a guy's weekend after Vegas. We should still go. You sure? Need to get away. From everything. I book new flights while he packs. Mary appears in a hallway as we leave. I brush past without acknowledging her tears. My wedding ring weighs like lead. The San Diego sun mocks us with perfect weather. James sleeps through most days, emerging only for drinks by the pool. I watch him carefully, measuring his descent. She is still calling. He stares at his phone. Every hour. Block her number. Already did? She's using friends' phones now. He laughs hollow. Remember our double date? When they first met. I remember. Both couples happy whole. Before Vegas stripped away our illusions. My own marriage crumbles in slow motion. Mary's texts grow desperate, then angry, then resigned. Each one reveals another crack in our foundation. Trust shatters like glass, impossible to reassemble without bleeding. You never answered her. James watches me delete another message. About that night. What's to answer? The words taste bitter. My wife helped destroy my best friend engagement. Filmed it. Cheered it on. There's more. He swipes his phone open. Other videos surfacing. Other nights. My heart stops. The screen shows older clips Mary at clubs, at parties. Nothing as explicit as Vegas, but enough. Enough to prove Vegas wasn't an aberration. When? My voice sounds distant. Last year. Girls' trips I thought nothing about. James pours another drink. We were both blind. The San Diego days blur past. We extend our stay twice, neither ready to face reality. But bills pile up. Jobs need returning to. Lives need reconstructing. The flight home looms. Jane stares out the airport window, shoulders slumped. I can't go back to our house. Stay with me. The words come automatic. With Mary there. Ice fills my chest. She won't be. Understanding passes between us. 2 marriages. Destroyed in one Vegas night. Or maybe destroyed long before. Vegas just ripped away the facade. We were stupid. James boards the plane. Trusting so completely. I watch California disappear beneath clouds. My phone holds Mary's latest message, unread. Like James said, other videos, other nights. Vegas didn't create this betrayal. Only exposed it. The trust is gone. The love corroded by lies. Our shared future, the house, the planned children, the growing old together. All sacrificed for one wild night. Or many wild nights. The truth hardly matters anymore. The wedding ring slips easily from my finger. Outside the plane window, clouds drift past, white and pure and empty. The legal papers arrive in our mailbox 3 days after we return from Vegas. Aaron places them on the kitchen counter without a word. Divorce papers. Simple. Clean. Final. My hands shake opening the envelope. Pack your things. Aaron stands in the doorway. James needs somewhere to stay. James hovers behind him, duffel bag in hand. His engagement ring sits abandoned in his pocket. 2 relationships destroyed. No way to blame alcohol or Vegas anymore. How long do I have? My voice sounds hollow. Today? Now. Aaron won't meet my eyes. Storage units paid for. Address is on the counter. I climb the stairs to our bedroom, his bedroom now. Pack methodically, while Aaron helps James settle into the guest room. My clothes, my books, my life reduced to suitcases and boxes. Each trip down the stairs passes the wedding photo wall. Now bare, lighter squares marking where frames hung yesterday. My mother offers her spare room. I refuse. How do you explain to your mother that her daughter destroyed 2 marriages in one night? That her perfect little girl filmed her best friend's betrayal and cheered it on? No discussion. No mediation. No chances to explain or apologize or beg forgiveness. The video evidence makes explanations pointless. Every moment captured in high definition. My voice cheering. My steady hands filming. My willing participation in destroying everything. The storage unit smells like dust and endings. Aaron's organization shows even in this. Everything labeled, categorized, final. Wedding photos. Holiday decorations. Shared memories reduced to cardboard containers. My new apartment accepts short leases, no questions asked. The furniture comes pre-owned, like my new life. Single bed. Single chair. Single place setting. Everything screams temporary, transitional, tragic. Through mutual friends, I hear James and Aaron settle into bachelor routine. Game nights. Takeout dinners. Healing through friendship while Sarah and I drift alone. Both men changed their numbers. Both blocked us on social media. Both families closed ranks against us. The divorce papers outline our separation in sterile terms. Division of assets. Settlement agreements. Legal language crushing our love into cold paragraphs. I sign where indicated, each signature another nail in our coffin. Sarah calls less frequently now. Each conversation shorter, sadder. She's moving to Seattle next month. Running from memories, and viral videos, and broken dreams. I envy her escape route. The divorce finalizes quickly. No children to consider. No shared property to fight over. Aaron's lawyer handles everything efficiently. No dramatic courtroom scenes. No tearful confrontations. Just paperwork and signatures in silence. My wedding ring sits in a drawer now. Sometimes late at night, I take it out remembering. One wild Vegas night destroyed everything. My marriage. My best friendship. My reputation. My future. The consequences spiral endlessly, each day bringing new losses. No way to fix this. No excuses hold up against video evidence. No alcohol-soaked explanation erases my participation. No apology rebuilds shattered trust. Two marriages lie in ruins, destroyed by choices made under neon lights. Through the apartment walls, I hear neighbors living normal lives. Family dinners. Arguments. Laughter. While I sit surrounded by temporary furniture and packed boxes, facing the truth. Nothing can fix this. No amount of tears or explanations or apologies can rebuild what we destroyed. Two marriages. Two futures. Sacrificed for one reckless Vegas night.